Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former British super welterweight champion. It is, of course, Mr. Troy Williamson. Troy, welcome back on the show, my friend.
Yes, thanks for having me, mate. Thank you for having me.
It's always my pleasure, Troy. Great to have you back on again. It's been a while. We last spoke back in August of 2023. At the time, you'd just beaten Ramiro Blanco. Since then, obviously, two fights, two losses. It might be a silly question, but how have things been outside of the ring?
Um, Frustrating. Obviously coming off two losses, I've moved up a weight, so I feel revitalized, but I've not had the opportunity. Um, like I said, coming off two losses, it's been hard to get matched. Nobody wants to take a fight with me because they all know that now I'm at 160, I'm going to be a handful. But obviously I've got nothing to give to them. I've got nothing on the line. I don't hold nothing, so I understand that. But at the same time, it is frustrating because I know how good I am and how forceful I'm going to be at 160, and it's just a shame that nobody wants to fight. But yeah, that's it, really, mate.
And Troy, what was the issue with 154? Was it just depleting you making the weight?
Yeah, It's been a long time coming where I eventually moved up. A long time coming. I should have. It's easy saying it, and obviously then doing it. But I should have really moved up after the Mason Cartwright fight. That's when I started to struggle. But because I kept on making the weight, I stayed at the weight. And the opportunities were getting offered. So I just stayed around at the weight too long, I think. But it was there's no regrets because obviously I agreed to do that weight, and like you say, I kept on making it. So there's no regrets. Just unfortunately, I should have moved up a long time ago.
No, I understand that. Before we get on to this next fight itself, obviously you're speaking to me from Las Vegas. What's it like out there? How's it been?
Yeah, it's been chilled, been chilled about. I'm soaking it all up. It's my first time I've been in Las Vegas, so I'm enjoying it. Food's good, obviously for what I can eat. Weather's good. Done a little bit of training, done a bit of sightseeing, but I'm here for business, and I'll make sure I get the job done on Saturday night because I'd love to come back out here.
It's funny because you just mentioned the food there. The last time we spoke, I remember asking you a question. I can't quite remember what the question was now, but you went on like a mini rant about, I think it was Costa Coffee changing their coffee beans. What's the coffee like over there?
I've said it for years. The coffee abroad is 10 times as nice as what it is back at home. I don't know what it is. It doesn't matter where you are. It could be Spain, could be Tenerife, Greece, Las Vegas, but the coffee abroad is a lot nicer than it is in England.
I'm happy about that. I'm happy that you're enjoying the coffee out there. Like you said, Troy, you've been calling for a fight at 160. Obviously, you've uploaded pictures. You're looking, tremendous shape. I think months ago you put some pictures on Twitter, I believe it was. You were asking for a fight at 160. You now have that. It obviously has to be said you're not in the best form, but how confident are you that you can turn things around come Saturday night against this guy?
Well, I will turn things around because I will turn things around. I know what the reason was for me not performing well, and that was basically down to the weight. Depleting myself just for a long time and absolutely killing myself. I wasn't enjoying it. But now I'm at 160. I believe this is my weight division, and the way I've been training, the way I've been sparring, take that in on Saturday night, I will have no problem getting the job done. So I'm looking forward to rolling back the years and getting a big win in good fashion. And then there's no denying me. Then I'm back on the map.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, obviously you're boxing Jahi Tucker, who, yeah, was a top ranked prospect at one stage. They've got some brilliant prospects. He was one of the undefeated guys that they signed, but he's tasted defeat to a guy who is not on your level. To be totally honest, have you had much time to look at tape of Tucker, or not so much, Drew?
Do you know what it is? I do obviously I do look at them. I'd be lying if I said I didn't, because obviously you do obviously study your opponents, but I don't look too much into them. I've watched a couple of his fights. I've watched the one where he got beat, and I've watched more where he's won. Um, But yeah, I believe that the guys that he's been in the ring with that aren't on my level, if I'm completely honest. Don't get me wrong, he is a good guy. He's skillful. He's very talented, but he's young. He's never done 10 rounds before, and like I said, he's never really been in with somebody like myself. So I'm a 33-year-old man. I believe I'm in my prime. He's 22-year-old. Like when I get in there and I hit him solid, he's only a kid. So let's see how we can face it. Let's see how we can handle with my pressure. And yeah, he's in for a tough night.
And Troy, you were talking about the opportunities just weren't coming at 160 for you. I wanted to ask, where did this fight even come from? Because it did take me by surprise. You boxing in Las Vegas of all places.
Yeah, I've been calling for these big fights for many months now. Obviously, there was Nathan Healy, Tyler Denny, Aaron McKenna even being mentioned. And like, I'm at a stage in my career now where I'm coming off 2 losses. If I don't accept a big fight, then where do I go? Go and fight Journeyman on a 6 to 8 rounder. I'm past that. I don't really want to do that. I couldn't get up for that. So this fight got offered to me. And yeah, I've been calling for bigger fights, in my opinion. So when this fight got offered, a chance to come to Las Vegas, and yeah, snapped it straight up.
And obviously, it's just over a year since you last boxed. Have you been training the whole entire time, Troy?
Yeah, I'm always in the gym. I'm a true professional. Always in the gym. Keep myself in decent nick. Don't really blow up out of camp. Um, Obviously we got told about this fight 6 weeks ago. But I was in the gym sparring, found the guy out my gym who had a fight lined up. So I was relatively fit. So yeah, I thought they said, "Oh, can you make this weight in 6 weeks' times?" And I was like, "Yeah, no problem."
And Troy, obviously, a win here is what you envision. What comes next after that? Do you go back to the domestic scene at middleweight in the UK, or do you have other plans up your sleeve?
Well, like I said, there's no once I get this win on Saturday night, there's no denying me. Then all these fighters from the UK that have basically pushed me aside, saying, "What does he bring to the table? He's coming off 2 losses." I'm coming off a big win now. I'm going to be coming off it in devastating fashion. So yeah, if this fight's there in the UK, then let's make them happen. If not, I'd love to box stateside. From what I've been told, get a big win here and then progress my career out here. So who knows? There's plenty of options.
I'm loving that for you. I cannot wait. While you were talking there, I was just trying to see if I could look at odds on the fight to see if you're the underdog or not. I can't see any odds online. Do you know if you are the underdog at all or not?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I need to find that out. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Obviously, I don't really take much notice of the odds, but whether I'm the underdog or not, I know that I'm supremely fit. It's a new weight division. There's no excuses. I've got no niggles. I'm not cutting weight, so I'll be giving it 110% on Saturday night, and whatever happens, I know that I'll give it my all. But I do envision myself in getting a great win.
Excellent, man. Excellent. I can tell in your voice you're. I believe what you're saying. My final
Yeah,
real
Joe,
question.
know what it
Go
is
on.
like
Go on.
like the recent fight week when I'm doing interviews. I haven't got the energy to. I haven't got the energy to talk. I don't. I never normally do any training sessions through fight week. I normally just literally focus on getting the weight down. I've done a good 6 round sharp pads yesterday, and I felt great. Been doing plenty of walking around. Just I feel full of energy, so I feel good. I'm looking forward to getting the ball rolling again on Saturday night.
I cannot wait. I've got to say, I'm super excited about this fight. Um, and yeah, my last real question for you. I've kind of been asking people this question every week now, but April 26th, Eubank Junior, Connor Benn. Who do you have in that one?
Going for Eubank. Um, yeah, Eubank. I think Conor Benn is just a different fighter since he got caught with them pets in the system. I think all that power that he did possess is gone, and I think Eubank will beat him. I think he could get him out there later on.
Okie dokie. Yeah, just before we let you go, then Troy, if you've got any closing words, like I say, it's been a while since we had you on. I'm happy to have had you back on here. But if I've missed anything, or you just want to sign out with a nice little message from Las Vegas, take it away, my friend. The floor is yours.
Yes, I would just like to thank all my sponsors that have stuck by me all the way back in October when they sponsored me for that fight in Dubai. That never happened. And all my real followers that have stuck by me. They've seen me at my lowest. They've seen me come through these tough times, these frustrating times, and these are the guys that have kept me in the gym and obviously kept them believing in me. So I owe all to them. Big thank you to my coach Craig. Stuck by me all the way from the start when I turned pro. A lot of people have said I should have moved gyms. I should move on, change trainers. I'm not learning. I'm not progressing. But trust me, I know the reason why I took them defeats. And I want to prove to everybody on Saturday night that I'm back and I'm back with a bang. 160 is my weight division, and yeah, you're going to see the best of me then.
I tell you what, I really cannot wait. I really cannot wait. I'll be staying up late to watch it live, my friend. That's a promise. Listen,
Yes,
go
it'll,
on,
it'll
go
be
on.
worth it, mate. Trust me, it'll be worth it.
Cannot wait. Listen, Troy, I just want to thank you for your time as always, my friend. Best of luck Saturday, and I genuinely hope you absolutely smash it out there.
Thank you very much, mate. Thank you.